Greetings, loved ones. Let's take a journey
inside my head. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Nathan on Screen. Yes, I have rebranded. So today we are going to do something quite interesting. At least I think so. It's basically going through things I think about on a regular basis, and I've kept to myself for a very long time. And I thought today is the day that I share with the world the stupid things that I think about when I'm alone. So the first thing I think about is how sad it is that animals, or like pets, they will never know other countries exist, or other places in the world exist and stuff like that. Like my dog will never know what the French Riviera looks like, or how beautiful Italy is, or the night markets in Taiwan. Like my dog will never know that, and it's just like so sad to know that there is dogs and pets and cats or whatever around the world that will never know that this entire other world exists beyond their own life. And it's just so sad. Like I know how beautiful countries are and like how fun they are and stuff like that, but my dog will never ever know that, and it's just like so sad for me to think about that. Okay, so the second thing, obviously this is a very controversial topic because some people believe and some people don't, but like I've always thought that out of everyone in the world, celebrities would be the group of people who would most likely know or would be able to tell if psychics are real or not, because there are so many psychics and stuff who just do random readings on YouTube and stuff, even if they aren't being paid for it and stuff like that. So as a celebrity, if you watch someone doing a reading on you, even without anyone asking or whatever, and you just watch it, wouldn't you be able to know if that person was legit or not? Because the things that they are saying, you could be like, oh my god, that is me, or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think out of everyone in the world, celebrities are the one group of people who are able to know if psychics are real or not, as opposed to like normal people like us. I don't know what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I feel like celebrities are the one group of people who would really be able to know if psychics exist or not, based on random readings that people do at their own free will. If ever I'm a celebrity and there are heaps of psychics on YouTube making readings about me, then I'll be able to watch it sneakily and be like, oh, this person's a good psychic, or this one's fake, or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? Number 3, okay, this is super weird, but I was eating sausages the other day, and I love sausages. I love like sausage sizzles at schools. I love it in general. Anyway, so I was having it the other day, and I was making myself, and it was so hard to like turn around to like get every side cooking. And so I was thinking, why has no one ever invented rectangular prism sausages? So it would be so easy to just flip it from like one side to the next, to the next, to the next, and then you only have to do that 4 times, and then you're pretty much done, instead of having to like turn it slightly, but then sometimes it like rolls over or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? Like as a sausage connoisseur, I think that would solve a lot of my problems, and it would make my life cooking sausages so much easier. And like I know the casing for it is like intestines or whatever, so from a physics level it might not work, but surely someone could make something artificial. Do I want something artificial though? Yes, if it makes it easier for me to cook sausages. Anyway, so that's another thing that I've thought about like a lot. Number 4, so it's something I've thought about. So you know when you're a kid and if you have an x-ray in your teeth, you see that you have your adult teeth in there as well. So you can see like 2 sets of teeth basically. And I was thinking like, what happens if that's the case with your nails and your hair as well? Like there's a finite amount of hair in your head that's like slowly coming out, and then you cut it until it stops growing, and you're either bald or whatever. Or your fingernails where like it's all in your fingers and it's just slowly going out until there's like a finite amount. Like how crazy would that be? I obviously know that's not correct, but like it makes me think like, what would life be like if that was the case, you know? All right, number 5 is related to ship names for celebrity couples. So you know how celebrities, if they are together, then they have like a ship name, like for example Brangelina or Kimye or Jelena for Justin and Selena. So like I was thinking, for those ship names, does anyone else ever look at it and be like, oh, depending on how that ship name is constructed, it feels like one person is more important than the other? But then that gets me thinking like for example, Brangelina, Brad Pitt's name is at the beginning and 2 of the first letters is at the beginning, so that's quite important. But then Angelina has all her name in that ship name. So like from a standpoint of who's more important based on how much of their own name is in the ship name, does Brad come out on top because he has his letters at the beginning of that name, which makes it more important, but then Angelina has her whole entire name in it, it's just not at the beginning. So like how do we determine who's more significant in that ship name, if that makes sense? And then like for example, Kimye, so Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, they both start with K, Kanye ends with a Y-E, whatever, but then Kim has her whole name in that ship name, so Kim and then Ye, but then Kanye has more syllables, if that makes sense, because he has a K, like K, but then he also has the Ye. That's the 5th thing that I think about a lot, and how it comes about actually. And like for example, Jelena or Jelena or Yelena, I don't know. I watch too much tennis, and there's so many Yelenas, like Jelena Dokic, Jelena Jankovic, Jelena Ostapenko, that I keep saying Jelena when it's for their ship name, it's Jelena, because like Selena, and then J. Selena has, how many letters? E-L-E-N-A. She has 5 letters in that ship name, but then Justin only has 1 letter at the beginning. But then him being at the beginning, does that make it more important than Selena with pretty much all her letters except 1? But then Justin is at the beginning, but he only has 1 of his letters in the ship name. It's just like mind-blowing. Number 6. Okay, the last thing I want to talk about before I end this video and probably be embarrassed of myself when I edit this. So, along the lines of like pairs and like couples and stuff like that, when I think about it, whenever I am talking about a pair or like not even a couple, like a sibling duo or whatever, there's always one particular way or order of saying it that just is a lot smoother and it feels a lot more correct, if that makes sense. So like, for example, I have my cousins, Kim and Michael, and I always say Kim and Michael. I never say Michael and Kim because it just feels weird for me to say that. Or like, for example, Jay-Z and Beyonce, like I never say Beyonce and Jay-Z. It just like, it rolls off the tongue so much easier when I say Jay-Z and Beyonce. Or like George and Amal, not Amal and George. Or like Zayn and Gigi. I say Zayn and Gigi, not Gigi and Zayn. And like, I just feel like it's so weird to say Gigi and Zayn because it's just like, so it feels so much more natural to say Zayn and Gigi, you know? And I know like there's probably some kind of linguistic or phonetic justification for that, but it's just like, it's very interesting to think that we as people have automatically assigned whose name goes first and whose name goes second based on just how well it sounds to our ears. It's just so fascinating. Like, just language in general is so fascinating. So that's a quick rundown of 6 things that I think about on a regular basis. And I'm not even exaggerating. Like, the amount of times I look at my dog and I think, oh my god, it's so sad because you'll never know how beautiful New Zealand is, or you'll never know how fun New York is in the summer, or you'll never know beaches in Queensland or whatever. You know, it's like, it's actually crazy. Anyway, so hopefully I don't come off like a complete psycho. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Check over here, or maybe it's here. I don't know how I'm gonna edit this, but anyway, for other videos of mine, if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Alright, bye guys.